This is a short story called Alien Testing, made by me, Sean Pearson. On a distant planet called Mista is where an alien species resides. Humanity has been studying it ever since 2101. We collected samples for years, but we couldn't find out if it was useful for humans. However, one day, someone cracked it, and that was me. I found out that it can grant a growth of IQ, speed, strength, and brain power. I tested it on my friend, but he got sick and died. After that, the government closed me off and stopped all experimentation. One small problem: I don't give up. I secretly tested, and soon I got a finished product. Once I finished it, I finally tested it on myself. Pain exploded between my shoulders, and my head felt insanely weird. However, I was having a seizure. As a last effort, I reached for God, then died. Cops came in and threw away my project. The end. This short story is called Worse Than Hell, made by me, Sean Pearson. It is dark, very dark. These trees feel as if they are going on forever. I swear, it feels like something is following me, watching me. I have no weapons. I can't make any, nor find one. What was that? A sound came from inside a tree, a massive tree. I don't feel safe. I have to run. I started running, but I ran into something. A tall, dark figure. It grabs onto me and shows me what hell looks like. It's terrible, brutal, insane. I land on the ground, paralyzed from fear. However, something creeps up on me. A gang of wolves. They start to hack at my flesh, pulling pieces by pieces. It hurt a ton, but I was still alive. Soon, a large skeleton was heading toward me. He steps onto my rotted body. That's when I realized the hell I thought I saw was the real world. It was much worse than hell. The end. This short story is called The Hell of a Company, made by me, Sean Pearson. Here in Universe 666, everything sucks. You thought Universe 666 was bad? This one is worse, and it only gets worse the deeper you go, until you reach the real hell. Man, why do we have to go to this universe, George? Jerry said. We need to collect samples of this place. The bigger, the better, George replied. This is Universe 666. For Christ's sake. Nothing is good the deeper we go. Heck, it even gets worse, Jerry said. Jerry, stop your constant talking. You want that money to feed your family, don't you? So shut up and search for samples, George said. They then hopped out of the ship and explored. The landscape made no sense at all. Floating skeletons everywhere. Big red eyes peering over the sky. They knew the eyes weren't real, just a side effect of this universe, but it still brought Jerry chills. How long do we have to be here? How big is our quota? Jerry asked. Until we find around a ton of sample, George said. Hey, wait, I found something, Jerry told him as he walked to what he saw. He found a skull that appeared to be made up of an orange metal. Oh, great. The boss man will love this one. Pop it into the crate. Crate 1 to be exact, George replied. Jerry put the skull into the crate, and they continued looking for samples. Big samples. The bigger the better, the company always said. Jerry, however, hated the company. He didn't like going to different universes and nearly dying, but he needed the money. However, no amount of complaining will get him anywhere in life. It will only get him deeper into the hell his life already was. Hey, I found another thing. It looks like a ribcage, George suddenly said. It looks like the same material. Well, pop it into the same crate so we can get out of here faster, Jerry told George, a bit demanding. George put it into the crate and continued walking. Suddenly, a flash came from a distant hell forest. George and Jerry quickly picked up a plasma gun and aimed it. However, nothing came. The only thing was this weird sound of muffled screaming and pained screams. It only got louder the closer they got to the forest. "I have a bad feeling about this, George," Jerry told him. "I do too, but we can't leave until we have all the samples. Just keep your gun up. We are super lucky not to have been attacked yet. Normally it happens as soon as you set foot here," George told Jerry as he shot a tree. So they worked together and chopped the tree up and put it all into crate 1. "Hey George, I found something good. It's over here." Jerry pointed into the direction of a ruined building. "Great looking, Jerry. Let's go," George replied excitedly. They practically ran to it, the cart speeding up with them. "George, we are close," Jerry told him. However, they ran into something. A big, giant skeleton. Flames surrounding it, turning it into a flame skeleton. "Oh crap. Jerry, shoot!" George said, already dumping a load of plasma bullets into it. Jerry got behind the skeleton and also started to shoot. However, it fought back and sent fireballs at them. George screamed out in pain as he got badly burned. Jerry hopped onto the skeleton's back and started to beat its head with the plasma gun. Then, as soon as the gun recharged, Jerry sent a ton of bullets into the skeleton's head, killing it. Its body fell sideways, and he quickly let go. Jerry also got burned badly, and it hurt a ton. "You good, George?" Jerry asked. "Yeah, 'tis but a scratch," George said as he stood up in pain. "Jerry, let's just get that skeleton's body and find more samples quickly," George told him. They then began to load everything of the skeleton's body into the crates, and it took up 4 crates alone, and filled up half of the quota, just 1,000 more pounds left. So with that, they continued to the ruined building and went inside, and were immediately greeted with tons of riches. Gold everywhere, jewelry everywhere. It was a dream for them. However, they failed to see that it was too good to be true, and were already loading it up. It took up a ton of the quota. Only 249 pounds are left, exactly the weight of George. "Let's get back to the landing pod. We can find more samples on the way," George told him as he started to walk back. Jerry simply complied and walked with him. So they walked, and surprisingly didn't get attacked. Yet they were already back. "Okay, we are here. Let's chill for a moment before going to find more samples," Jerry said to George. Suddenly, a big giant sound rang out. It was so loud that their eardrums were close to bursting. "What the hell was that?" Jerry said, frightened. "I don't know," George said. Before Jerry could speak, something sneaked behind George and went inside of him, forcefully ripping George's organs out one by one. George screamed, but he soon couldn't anymore. The thing took over his body and attacked Jerry. Jerry was close to throwing up, but didn't. Instead, he shot at it, and once his plasma gun ran out, he started to hit the thing hard until it died. Jerry quickly loaded George's body onto it, and all of his organs, to perfectly get to the quota. Then, as soon as it hit the quota, a giant ship came and used anti-gravity to bring Jerry in the cart back into the ship. Then, it flew off at a speed greater than light. The end. The short story is called Hating Lovebirds, made by me, Sean Pearson. It was a beautiful day out today. The sun is all nice and bright, and my girlfriend is all beautiful in the light. It was like a movie, a romantic movie. However, that all changed when my girlfriend asked if we could live together. No. No! No, 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 no! I told her that I can't, because my house is terrible. See, she doesn't know that I murder all the time. Murder every day. Feeds me and my dog. The hunger is real. I don't want to kill, but I have to. Anything that enters my house other than close family members is gone, reduced to gore. I don't want to kill my girlfriend, however. I don't want it to end, but at the same time I do. I want to kill her, but I also don't. I hope she doesn't see through me. But if I keep faking that I'm just poor, I will be fine. However, that's when my girlfriend asks if I want to live with her. I do, but I don't. I have a bad feeling about that. So if I tell her no and she didn't mind. Weird, huh? I thought she would go mad or something. Do you agree? Or are you not real, just like the others? The others I've killed and fed to my dog. But you and I are separated by what? A weird barrier? Or you just know that I'm not real, that I'm just words typed onto a Google Doc, a bunch of ones and zeros. Answer me. Answer me! My girlfriend and I soon got to an ice cream store, and we decided to get some ice cream. We went in, dead quiet. It was bright but eerie. The guy at the counter just filled my head with hate and hunger. However, my girlfriend had already started to order, and even ordered for me. I liked and hated how she ordered. But how did she know that I liked that flavor? How? Anyway, she handed me the ice cream, and we left. I quickly memorized the waiter and planned to kill him later today. However, I had better things to do and to focus on, and that was my girlfriend. We sat down in a park and enjoyed our ice cream together. However, my ice cream tasted a bit bitter. I knew what this was, the oldest trick in the book, poison. Little did she know that, it was that dang waiter. That idiot thought he could kill me. This is barely even lethal to me. I have a great immunity to poison ever since I was born. Idiots. Now I will definitely kill that waiter. My girlfriend held my hand. Then she had to go to a work meeting. We said our goodbyes, and she left. After that, I went on to my humble home. My humble home of the smell of bodies. I just blame it on my dog if people ask. It's the norm. Or is it? Well, I will watch TV to see what's on the news. Ugh, of course. The same person. I hate this guy. This guy is annoying. Just get to the good stuff so the reader can know. Don't think I didn't forget about you. Just reading this without a care. Or, well, listening. So disgusting. Well, you don't want to hear my constant talking, don't you? But you can't. This is just a POV of me and you. Are you just as trapped as I am? Being in a page inside a kid's school project? Just so he can get a good grade? He put thought into this for me. But he made me suffer. Alright. I forgot that I don't care. I'm coming for him. Even if I'm just fiction. Well, guess I should continue going on with my day. Do you agree? Hours pass. Cruel hours of TV and outside noises. However, one thing was off. I felt like I was being watched. Something or someone familiar was watching me. Then, I saw a spear thrown right at me. It was a beautiful day out today. The sun is all nice and bright, and my boyfriend is all handsome in the light. It was like a movie, a romantic movie. However, that all changed when I got the idea to ask him if we could live together. He said no. Did he see through me? That I wanted to love but kill him? He told me that I couldn't stay at his house, as it was terrible. One small problem. I don't like listening. Makes me want to kill him more. But I love him so much, but I hate him. I just hope he doesn't see through me. But if I keep faking that I'm busy, I will be fine. However, I decided to ask him if he wants to live with me. He said no. Of course he did. Selfish idiot. Looks like he's having deep thoughts. After 3 minutes of this, I decided to get up and bring him to the ice cream store. We went in, dead quiet. It was bright and eerie. The guy at the counter just filled my head with an idea. I can try to poison my boyfriend so he can be with me forever. If that doesn't work, then I'll find another way. I ordered him some ice cream, remembering his favorite flavor, and I told the waiter to put poison in it, or else I would have his head. After we got our ice cream, we sat down in a park and enjoyed our ice cream together. Dang it, why isn't he dying already? Does he have immunity? The poison kills in 3 seconds. Well, guess that won't work. I can kill him later, but I have to cover it up with a work meeting. I held his hand, told him I had a meeting, then left him. Left for my home. I went back into my humble home with the smell of bodies. I just blame it on my cat if people ask. It's the norm. Or is it? Well, I will watch TV and see what's on the news. Then I start plotting. I look at a spear and then get a good idea. I know where he lives. I'll just throw it straight through him before he even knows it. Then we can be together forever. Do you like my plan? Don't think I didn't forget about you. Just reading this without a care? Or while listening? Well, you just want to know the ending, don't you? I do too, so let's get to the good stuff. Just for you, reader. Hours pass. I snuck into his house. Then I threw the spear straight through him. He threw something back. I threw something back. A remote, then stood up. He threw a remote at me. This is a fight now. I can just knock him out, stab him a bit. I can just knock her out, stab her a bit. I will keep throwing. I just keep dodging. I will keep loving. I will keep hating. I will keep hating. I will keep loving. Dang, we are both close to death. Time to end this. I finish him off. I finish her off. Cold, darkness, the afterlife? Is this real? Guess it is. I'll continue to love but hate you. The end. This short story is called Joker, made by me, Sean Pearson. What does a baby computer call its father? Data. Why are colds bad criminals? Because they're easy to catch. How does a penguin build its house? It glues it together. What do you call a fly without wings? A walk. What do sprinters eat before a race? Nothing. They fast. What happens when you witness a shipwreck? You let it sink in. What do you call a belt made of watches? A waste of time. What's the action like at a circus? Intense. What do you call a fish with no eye? Fish. Why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7 ate 9. What do you get a man with the heart of a lion? A lifetime ban from the zoo. Why did the baby cookie cry? Because its mother was away for so long. Why did the mother cry? Its baby was eaten. Why aren't you laughing? That's what I thought. What do you call a short horror story? A real one. What do you call an underground facility? A crisis circus. What do you call mass murder? Entertainment. What do you call a surprise? A surplus of knives. Until next time, my slaves. The end. This story has a darker meaning. It was an underground circus where people were killed in various amounts of ways. And the circus was within Antarctica. And on the trip, many would die on the way. Children would eat each other for survival. This was all run by a comedian. A killer that doesn't kill, just torments the winners of the circus with trauma. He forces them to laugh. Then he stores everything in a computer. He made this circus just to waste time, for his and other selfish deeds. Every joke has a meaning.